Hello, hello. Do I have sound? Is there sound? There is sound. Okay. Hello. I am back from short hiatus. I had to finish some stuff in January and also, of course, to read the January Book Club book. I've put down in the title as well that I will be playing some Baldur's Gate just in the background, probably, because I don't really want to sit on this screen forever. But yeah, basically, I'm not even gonna like do anything. I'm just gonna get into it. So yeah, book club, first month, first book done. Not great. As you can see on the screen, I have the official InkMind review that I wrote on Goodreads. 2 stars. I will get into that, why exactly. But you can read the short review here, and I will write probably by the end of this week. I will have some time on Saturday, and maybe even tomorrow, to write a proper, like, longer review with my thoughts and more like a longer breakdown of the chapter by chapter thoughts that I had. It will be on the website in the articles category with the book review tag. So every book review that will go on the website from now, you can find easily because you just click on the book review tag and then it should come up with all of them. But yeah, basically, I brought up the Goodreads because, well, 2 reasons. One is because I want to show that the short review is there and has been posted. And also because one of the things I did is actually I looked at other popular romantasy books, ones that I've read and one that I didn't finish and one that I haven't read yet. Because I wanted to see the time these books came out and their current reviews. I think even the reviews for this book they changed, because last week when I was writing the review and looking at the book on Goodreads, I'm quite sure that this was over 4 stars and now it's 3.99. So yeah, When the Moon Hatched, Sarah A. Parker, published first 2024, currently standing at 3.99. I have read, of course, I've read other people's reviews. Not a lot of them exist that are without spoiler, so I haven't read much reviews before starting the book. And I've read some after I finished the book, but the ones with spoilers in them are so long. Sometimes people go into great detail, so I just skimmed through them. Some points, there are some points that I absolutely agree with, but I will bring those points up when I talk about the more like almost chapter by chapter breakdown. The other books I looked at on Goodreads, and of course, as I said, these reviews change sort of constantly. So these are just today's reviews for these books. I looked at Akotar. I guess everybody knows what that is, but if you don't, it's A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, published in 2015. It currently stands on 4.16. I found that not surprising, even though that was the book that I did not finish. I think I can honestly count on 2 hands how many books I have not finished ever in my life. Even if I really hate it, I usually finish it because I don't like to talk about a book if I haven't read it, because it's like, if I haven't experienced it, if I haven't read the whole story, then I shouldn't be talking about it. So I'm not really gonna talk about Akotar. I guess I can just say why I didn't finish it. I read maybe a third of the first book. I got the whole series because I got super excited. I was like, you know what? Feck it. I've seen it all over the internet. I got recommendations from friends that I actually know, friends that read books, other books as well, that, I know that they have a wide scope of reading. And I was like, okay, maybe the hype is right. Maybe people are correct and I will actually like it. And I started reading it. I was immediately thrown off by the very, in my opinion, very bad Beauty and the Beast retelling, and the spice in that book is just so rapey that I think I got to the first spicy scene or slightly spicy scene, and I was just like, nope. If it's just gonna get more spicy, but in this direction, no. And then I went on Goodreads and I read the reviews with the spoilers and the reviews that point out that the spice in it is not the best. And I was like, yeah, it's good that I stopped because it's some of them, like, I believe these reviews because it's just opinions of people, so it's not like they are really lying about what's in the book. It's just how they see it, and I tended to agree with their view as well. They all just said that it just gets more rapey, and I was like, no. So that's Akatar. And then I also looked at A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I read the whole series of Deadly Education, or the Scholomance series. That came out in 2020, the first book. Currently, it's standing at 3.93. And I was like, why is it standing at such a bad rating? And it turns out because apparently there are some racism allegations, because of the way Novik wrote the main character and some other characters in the book, and also how at one time she refers to dreadlocks of a character in a in the book. Apparently she apologized. There was a resource, or like a source to go to, that I could have read. I think it was an interview where she apologized. I didn't go into that. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that I was looking at these tagged reviews and I was like, what the hell? And it turns out that there is some allegations. I didn't go into that, so I don't know. I also looked at Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is the first book in the Nyaxia series of Carissa Broadbent. Came out in 2022. That's standing at 4.26. I really like that. It's a good book. I am actually reading the fourth book of the second duo of the Nyaxia books, and I've got the two little novels as well that are waiting to be read. I'm really enjoying those books. And basically, that was the first actual adult romantasy that I've read. And I didn't even get that or start reading it because it was a romantasy or because I've seen it on BookTok. By the time I got that book, I have not been on TikTok for, I don't know, what is it? February 26th. So I haven't been on TikTok for like 3 years now, I think. So yeah, I just picked that up because vampires. And I was like, okay, let's see if something can be romantasy, and like I was hoping for something that is far better than romance with vampires like Twilight. And I was like, okay, extra fantasy, like sure. And I was right. I really like, I mean, for me, I was right. I really like it. And I am hoping that the next parts will come out very soon because I really want to like get the whole series and finish it all. And the last book I looked at on Goodreads, which I'm very surprised about the rating, and I am actually thinking about that I should maybe read it then, is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yaros. Also big romantasy series. First book apparently came out in 2023 and it's standing at 4.57. And I was like, whoa, okay. I did peek into 1 and 2 star reviews, the ones without spoilers. I don't know. I will see. I'm probably gonna get the first one. Now that I have the iPad, I could get it on the iPad and I could do the ebook. I don't do ebooks usually. I cannot focus on them for some reason, but maybe I will try because it is cheap. And also, I have some Google credits that I need to use to buy a book. Okay. What I also did is when I was reading the reviews for When the Moon Hatched, I found a review that referred to a video by someone called Plant Based Bride. I watched the part of the video where she talks about When the Moon Hatched. There were basically all of her points I agree with. Almost all. And it gave me some ideas on what I should talk about a bit more. So I guess I'm just gonna get into it and talk about the book. So basically, firstly, the cover. So I have the hardcover version with the little paper sleeve. It is so pretty, right? And this lady I mentioned who did the video that I watched, she actually talks about the cover as well. And I agreed with her point so much that this book is so violent and gory and aggressive and like bloody in so many places. And then we have this gorgeous cover. It's the same cover that is on screen, that is on Goodreads. I have the same edition. Also, what I noticed is that her book in her video said something, I think Sunday Times or something bestseller, wherever the book was bestseller. I don't know where it was bestseller. My book says the #1 global phenomenon. Like, I'm sorry, that's a little bit overreaching, I would say. Like, I have not ever heard of this book until I was on BookTok, and then I only seen it on BookTok once, and I have not heard of it anywhere else. I have not seen any advertisements or whatever. Like, maybe it is not an overreach for the USA audience, but like for European audience, I feel like it's a little bit of a okay, global phenomenon, sure. But yeah, the cover is pretty. I was very disappointed that the inside cover is just plain black. I was expecting that there is something nice under the paper as well. I love those books that are, for example, the Nyaxia series. The hardcovers all have like the paper with a similar design to what is on the actual cover. So I was quite disappointed that this is just basic black. But yeah, I have this edition that's on the screen. Is the one from Harper Voyager. Opens up to a map of the world. It's an interesting map because it's not the map of the land. It's like literally a globe or like a circle, and it shows really vaguely where places are. And then there is another. So you go in. There's the hardcover is on the inside is the map, and then there is not one, but two main pages. One with just the title on white background, and then the title on a black background with saying the Moonfall Series 1 and Sarah A. Parker, Harper Voyager. And then there is the usual information page, publisher's page, and then about the book. And it says, this book contains explicit content and dark elements that may be triggering for some. Full list of warnings, turn to the end of this book, and the glossary and pronunciation guide can also be found at the end of this book. Instead of this, it should just be here. The list of warnings and the glossary and the pronunciation guide should be here. I don't need this page. I need those to be in the beginning. And I will talk about why. So first of all, warnings. I personally think that if you have warnings and if you need trigger warnings for your book, which this book needs them and has a lot of triggering things, it should be in the front. Like open your book with that so I know what I'm getting into. Don't make me now, I need to like go to the back and read the trigger warnings on the last page. Like just put them here. Just put the trigger warnings here in the front. And the glossary and the pronunciation guide, I usually don't go to them. Especially now it's like, okay, it can be found at the end of the book. Sure, great. I didn't go to it. I should have, honestly. Because the first time I had to get to the glossary was like a few chapters in when there was some made-up creature that was mentioned. And I was like, what the heck is this? We have not seen this creature. I have no idea what this is. So I had to go to the glossary. And I looked at the pronunciation guide while I was there and I was like, oh my God, no. I already established in my head how I pronounce the names of these characters and some of these places. I'm like, it's not that at all. I messed up. So now I have a completely different idea in my head as to what the character names are pronounced like. So if I will be mispronouncing things as I talk about the book, well, get over it, I guess. So yeah, and then there is a page after this that tells us that the glossary and stuff is in the back. There is another page, which is the map again. Like we just get a page, and it's not even the whole circle. The edge of the circle is cut off because I don't know why they put a really nice frame around it, and the frame is covering the edge of this circle, and it's bugging me. This circle would fit on this page. Just make the frame bigger, please. Like what the heck is this cut off map? And then there is usual author recommendation. It says, for those who feel small and quiet, spread those wings and roar. And I read this and I was like, great. So the premise of this book, right, is dragons, right? Okay. I was like, okay, so we are gonna get some like dragon action. Somebody is going to be connected to the dragons and they are going from nothing to being roaring dragons spreading their wings. No. Spoiler alert, no. So the first chapter, kind of, not even the first chapter, it's a prologue, talks about how this world that we are in was created by gods. It talks about this in literally, what is it? This is 2.5 pages. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. It tells us apparently everything we get to know, not everything we need to know or should know, everything we get to know about how this world was created and the gods that created it. Absolutely inspired by biblical creation and Greek mythology, not unusual, especially for romantasy. Even the other one I'm reading, the other series, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, is the same. It's all inspired by Greek gods and Greek mythology. But this prologue is the only thing we get to know about how the world was created by the gods, and that's it, nothing else. 700 whatever page book, don't get more. That's it. That's your world building, and you're gonna live with it. So I was like, okay, deep water. We are thrown in and we are swimming, and it's fine. The names of these gods, though, my goodness. So I was reading this book, and I was on the sofa area in our flat. I was reading this book, and I was making all sorts of horrified noises. And my husband was looking at me and was like, "What?" And I'm like, "This book." And he was like, "What? What is wrong with this book?" I was like, "I've just finished the prologue, the 4-page prologue, and I'm already anguished." So the names of the gods are, as I wrote down, I'm looking at my notes as well that I wrote while I was reading. Names of the gods are fantasified, and they are so lame. Okay, so I even wrote down why I think it's lame. So it could be, the names could be meaningful names. So a name that means something that refers to the god, right? It could be completely made up. Like, she fantasified the Greek mythology gods to her fantasy world and then completely disregards the original names and just makes new names that are cool names and that are her names and that fit this world. I also think it's lame because it assumes that the reader is not smart enough to understand these references. Like, I get, even if you fantasify these gods, even if you take them and twist them so they fit your fantasy world, I know that they are these Greek gods. It's so obvious who they are. It's so obvious what sort of mysticism you took it from. Like, it's just, no, like, please don't treat me like I'm a child, okay? I'm not gonna wonder at these amazing gods that you made up because you didn't make them up. You just took them from history and from other worlds, and it's fine to do that. Don't need to try to hide that you're doing that. So yeah, I was fine with most of the names. So there is Kalis, god of Aether. There is there is Baldur, the god of ground. There is Claude, the goddess of air, and Ignos, the god of fire, and the worst one of them all is Rain with a Y, who is the goddess of water. I was like, okay, I'd be fine with the rest, but Rain, really? I was like, this is so childish. This is so stupid. So after I got myself through this beautiful prologue, first chapter throws us into the main character, Rave. And it says 5,105 phases after stone. So immediately I had to go back to the glossary. And I was like, okay, how do we count time in this universe? And I went to the glossary, I checked it, and I was like, okay, I sort of understand it. So I just went through. First thing that stood out to me is that the main people of this world are Fae. And for whatever reason, they are referred to exclusively as male and female. And in the first, I think in the first 5 chapters, because I kept writing it in my notes, in the first 5, but at least in the first 3 chapters, I got increasingly annoyed by the constant male-ing, as I wrote it. It is so obnoxious. We could have, like, she could have established that this is a thing and then just write the sentences in a way that it's he or she. But instead of that, we constantly get the male, the female, the male, that male in the corner, that female over there. And it's, no, it's icky. It gives bad vibes. It's like Andrew Tate vibes. I don't like it. So that's that. For chapter 2, I literally just wrote, it's weird and I can't put my finger on it. Why exactly? So already in the second chapter, I was feeling weirded out. It's really interesting because in the first chapter, I wrote, "What's with the male thing?" I guess later it will make sense. Hopefully, well, it doesn't. Like unless you actually decide for yourself that okay, so this is a thing because they are fae, and the author decided that this is a thing. It's not something that is explained. I was expecting for like some sort of world building. Okay, I was expecting world building, but there isn't in this book. There isn't. Um, Chapter 5, I wrote that I just skim over the adjectives because there are so many. I either ignore them or go crazy. This lady, she have swallowed multiple thesaurus and grammar books, and she sometimes uses words that I don't know if she actually knows what the word means. I'm not sure if she knows what they mean. And I'm not sure if I wrote that down in my notes because it was such a tiny thing after a while. But there were at least 2 times, I think, when I have actually stopped and looked up a word that she used to make sure that it, like, does it remotely mean what she's trying to mean? Because she put in words that don't mean anything in context, and I was like, this sentence makes no sense. I have to check this word. Like, is there a fourth or a fifth hidden Merriam-Webster meaning of this word that would make the sentence make sense? No, she's just using words incorrectly. It's fine. I mean, it happens. Um, it's just not great. It's part of, these are all the things of why I gave it 2 stars. Um, I didn't write notes in every chapter because it was just too long, and like I just want to get through the chapters. Especially like around, I gave up around chapter 11 first, and then later at chapter 50 I completely gave up. But yeah, so there is like a little skip here. I go to chapter 7. um I wrote, there is the picture really necessary. I'm gonna go look at chapter 7 and see why I wrote that, because some of these notes I wrote a few weeks ago at this point and I don't remember. Um, oh, yeah, I know. I know why. I wrote it because our main character, Reeve, kills this person called Tariq. And she's going to a place called the Curly Quill. The Curly Quill is like a shop where apparently you can buy anything from parchment to like magic supplies. And there is the first picture of the book. It's sort of like a rendered drawing, and at the end of the book, where the author thanks people, I have read that she was thanking her friend for making all of these amazing illustrations and making her book come to life. Sure, I mean, they are not bad illustrations. I'm not saying it's just an illustration of this shop, um like sign that is on the door or hanging above the door, but they are so scarce and far in between. I think there's maybe like 3 or 4 of these in the whole book, and the rest of them are just letters or like these tiny notes. I think it's completely unnecessary. I did not need this. Like, this is why I wrote, is it really necessary? Because I don't think it is. We get her description of things and places anyway with a plethora of adjectives. And then we also get a little illustration of what we are seeing. Like, we don't need to see. But unnecessary repetition will be a thing that I will talk about. Hello, coffee bot. Welcome to chat. Next note I wrote was for chapter 10. And this is where, as I said, the repetition. So I wrote that the constant quote, a smile, where one word repeats of what I just read is so annoying. And I thought that it's gonna be something that doesn't really come up anymore, or if it was just very heavy on these things in the first chapters, but oh no, it just gets worse. So I actually found randomly, I turned to page 86. And here's an example of what is constantly, like every other line happening. And I can even pinpoint on just this one page that it happens multiple times on this one page. She says, slowly loosening each muscle, convincing myself there is nothing here that wants to hurt me. And then she writes in the next line, to battle me. And battle is not even italicized, it's just a different uh, font. And then literally two paragraphs. The paragraphs are so short. Paragraphs are 3 or max 4, maybe 5 sentences, but that's it. Usually even 2 or 3. She writes, I press my face into the towel and pour a heavy sigh through the fluffy fabric, untacking the sticky remains of my terror, a full body shiver wrecking through me. That one felt so real, too real. And it's full of these, okay? Frowning, I pause, scooping Nay against my chest to stall the sound of her beating wings. Shh, I whisper, looking at the ceiling as I listen. Silence prevails. Why? Why? Why do we need this? One word sentences or two word sentences, italics, uh, all sorts of marks, unfinished sentences are all in new lines. Each and every one of them are separate lines. And they just keep repeating what we just read. And it makes it actually quite uncomfortable and shitty to be in the main character's head. Because when we are reading the male love interest chapters, we are also, of course, inside his head, but it's not like this. It's only like this with Rave that we get these constant commenting and extra repeatings of what was just described, literally. For example, page 90. A wetness that should be pumping through her veins, fueling her life, but it's not. Next line, italicized, it's not. We don't need this. It's unnecessary. And this is, people are saying this book is so long, and saying that half of it would be enough is a bit too much, but 3/4 of it would be absolutely enough. And I think it's long because of these things. It's not actually long because something is happening. There's not much plot. It's not long because there is much world building. It's not long because it needs to be long, because the story needs more space. It's long because it's full of extra little sentences that, many little goes a long way. If you keep putting in 4, 5, or even 6 of these extra little lines on every page, of course it's gonna be 700 whatever pages. But absolutely unnecessary. If you take all of them out, the book is the same. Next thing I wrote was chapter 11. I wrote that day, or dae, I guess, is weird, but it makes sense. I get it. She wrote slumber for night and dae or day. I don't know how to pronounce it. For day. And slumber, yeah, same. It makes sense. Sure, she fantasized another simple concept, but sure. And then I wrote that the aurora fall, though. Like, I was like, what the heck is this aurora? Is it a thing in the sky? Is it a thing we count time with? What is it? It turns out it's kind of both. And I said I can't grasp it. It's just so weird. And the glossary is useful, but it should be there if I forget something or to explain something in depth. But rather, it's just there explaining the passage of time in the story so I can understand to an extent. But I really had to like sit there and think about what it means, what is written in the glossary about time specifically, because the other things like the creatures or the concept, yeah, sure, it explains it, it's fine. Time was first really confusing. And really, the glossary should be there that if I forget something because it's a long ass book, then I can look it up. Or if I don't know something, or something is not explained that much, then you can go to the glossary and be like, okay, there is way more info here. It's like a mini wiki to get more info about a concept or a creature or a place. But also because the concepts that are written and the creatures that are appearing, I should be eased into understanding them, but that's not happening at all. So what should happen is that I'm eased into understanding it. If I don't understand it or I desire more information, then I can go to the glossary that gives me more description and more understanding. Or I can just be in my half understanding state. But the problem is that we are not eased into what things are, and the glossary doesn't explain enough to make me even half understand things. Like, it was so difficult to imagine what the different types of dragons in this universe look like because they are so vaguely described, other than sort of multiple times describing their place of living. Um, Other than that, yeah, there was some info about like their plumage and stuff, but I don't really know what they look like. I don't really know what size they are because there is a constant mentioning of especially Khan, the male love interest, big dragon, enormous gigantic creature. Okay, but compared to what? He is described as at least 10 times her size. He is described as boulders being on top of other boulders and muscle being on top of those boulders. So there is no sense of scale at all. Um, for some reason, I wrote for page 76, so I went a bit back, I think, there, or I was just like all over the place. Page 76, yeah. So I have highlighted the sentence here. The sentence is, if you're not more careful, I pack the room with down feathers. I warn as she flips through the air, swooping toward me in a wobbly glide, dipping into the croup of my neck where she nuzzles in. And I just stopped here and I was like, what? You what? You will pack the room with down feathers. So if you're not careful, it's a little like a creature called a lark, message lark or whatever. You see, I can't even remember the name of creatures or things because they are so vaguely described and so unimportant. So it's basically like a little magical piece of paper that is a message and it flies around to the person you want to send a message to and is nudging at her. And she says, if you are not careful, because she's afraid that the message will burn itself or like destroy itself. I pack the room with down feathers. Like, I get the point of she wants to pack the room to make it super soft so the little message paper thing cannot hurt itself. But it's such a weirdly worded sentence, and it's such a constricted imagery. It's such like a forced metaphor. It's like saying that because the point is that it should be something that is opposing or not exactly what you mean, right? Something diverting. But this is not it. This is explaining meaning by using something that means exactly the same. And it's super jarring. I moved on from here. I went to chapter 13. I will go there so I know where I was in this hunk of a book. Oh, yeah. So, chapter 13 was where I wrote, I have no fucking clue who is who. So, this was a flashback kind of scene. And there was another thing where time came up, and I was again confused by time. Just literally, 2 chapters after I was first confused by time. I wrote that if a phase is a year, and this character Kaisari says, I removed the necklace for the first time in over 80 phases, then she's like, what, 98 years old? Because that's another thing. We get so many little references and mentions of time and the phases and the aurora and all of that stuff. But it's never explained that these people are actually fae. I think in the first chapter or the second chapter, somewhere there in the very beginning, there is the word fae. And I knew that, okay, they are probably all fae. So, first of all, it's not explained if everyone is a fae or not. Later on, you can figure out that, yes, everyone is fae except the creatures and the dragons. We don't know how long fae are supposed to live. We don't know if they are immortal. Nothing. There is zero world building. So for me, I was like, is that normal? Is it a mistake or not? And I was like, okay, it's probably not a mistake. So she is about 98. But what does that mean? Is she like a hobbit? Is she young at 98? Is she old? What is going on? Also, this chapter, I wrote that I am very confused as to who is who, because this was the first, like, it was just a normal chapter from the point of view of Khan. There was no indication that we are in the past other than figure it out for yourself, because these characters you never heard before. So probably it's a flashback. But other than that, you don't know that it's a flashback. Like, we could have maybe gotten like the time, like in the first chapter. Also, we are not getting the time anywhere else but in the first chapter for Rave. And then I guess we're just supposed to assume that this is like a continuous event where it happens over, I don't know how many weeks, months, because there is no indication of time. So it's really shitty world building, because we don't know how old these creatures can be. We don't know if they are immortal. We don't know how old they are right now. We don't know how long the events of the book last, because we don't get any indication as to, sometimes there is like, yeah, okay, they are sleeping, or this ride to this or that place will take 4 days, but that's it. So we know that they probably have been riding for 4 days, so 4 days have passed, yay. But other than that, no clue, absolutely no clue. From here, I wrote that despite being inside Rave's head, I feel no connection to her, and I don't know anything about her other than that she's a very cliche romantasy character. And the plant-based bride talked about this in her video, that there is and I agree that there's absolutely no problem with basic cliche romantasy characters if we don't get them all the time. Like just one book, even the book I really like, or the series I really like, the Nyaxia series and A Serpent of the Wings of Night, they are so cliche characters. The female lead, the male love interest, the side characters, the evil characters, the even the motives, the motivations of people are cliche upon cliche. And I don't even know really if we can come up with something that is not cliche, because I feel like the characters are required for the romantasy, well, the romance to happen. Because what is the basis of these romances? An imbalance. It's either age, because the main character is human and the love interest is not. So there is like 600 years between them. It's either, or it's maybe size difference, like in this book. Rave is a teeny tiny, very thin yet curvy, more beautiful than Galadriel could ever dream of assassin. And the love interest is, as I said, a hunk of bouldering muscle with a mustache and a beard. So I guess it is sad because we won't get not cliche characters because they are required for the cliche romance, and it's just sad. Um, I wrote here that how does she know that she's prisoner 73? And I said, I get it from chapter 22, but I don't remember why I understood it from chapter 22. So I'm gonna look at chapter 22. Let's see. Let me see. I don't even get it. Yeah, because she's self-appointed as prisoner 73. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I wrote that I understood it, because I don't remember anymore. But I love it. Now that I reread this part quickly, on page 137, when she's like in the trial part, this is another thing, the constant, like the only the only thing Rave can pull off as an insult is to insult the size of the male's cocks in various ways. And it's so 13-year-old angry bitchy girl. It's giving, okay. I will find the part here. And it's not just that, but other stuff as well, like some things that are absolutely dragging me, not even dragging me, but like violently ripping me out of a fantasy world, are sentences like, well done, you possess a brain cell. Like, some terms should not be used in fantasy. And she says, I would cheer, but I'm certain you'll do enough of that this slumber while you're staring at your floor-length mirror, fisting your microcock. Very 13-year-old bitchy teenager giving, but it's not giving fantasy. It's giving something completely else. I feel like I'm reading Mean Girls fan fiction. What did I write next? Let's see. I wrote it that it is very jarring that Rave is thirsting after Khan, One sentence she wants to kill him, the next she's going on about his smell. Oh yeah, because everyone is obviously, like in every other romantasy book, everyone is sniffing each other, and I can pick up her smell from the crowd and whatever. um I really didn't like that Rave's dislike towards Khan seemed super forced to me. There is no reason that she should want to kill him so much. This trust would be understandable, but the constant inner thoughts that we get of killing Khan are getting really boring. And that's why I even wrote today, I was writing some more notes. I was writing enemies to lovers. Like, this is supposed to be an enemies to lovers. Like, where enemies? Enemies nowhere. They were not, there was no enemies here. Um, Khan didn't do anything at all to make Rave her. Like, no, I have no idea. Um, Next thing I wrote, I remember laughing at this. I remember laughing out loud, and my husband was asking, "What am I laughing at so hard?" On page 208, they are cooking, and she says, Rave says, "Before the soup burns." And I was like, "The soup what now?" It's like Sims, apparently, that you can light the kitchen on fire by making a salad. But yeah, I really laughed at this because I don't know, because I haven't really dissected the book that much sentence by sentence. But there are other parts and sentences as well that are like, it makes me either laugh out loud because it's so bad, or it just makes my eye roll all the way into the back of my skull. And then, so basically, this was page 208, which is part of chapter 33. And this is when things really started to go downhill, to the point where I have not written anything until chapter 50. I was just like, nah, I had enough. I need to keep reading so I can get through this book and finish it, because I can't take it anymore. So I get to chapter 50. This is where they already, like, they went to this place. So they want to go to Khan's kingdom. And on the way, she escapes and gets, first we think, or she thinks as well, that she gets captured by this tribe of people. But no, because they immediately start worshipping her, because apparently she's supposedly the bringer of greatness, and she should lay with the strongest man from the tribe and have many magic babies. Now, of course, she doesn't want this. So she fights her way out of there, and then Khan comes and fights more, and then they save each other, and then they get away. Um, in Plant-Based Brides video, she mentions this and talks about this, and I completely agree to her with her point that, my goodness, the description of these people that are this clan or this tribe, and how they immediately worship this tiny white lady with the black shiny hair, and how they are described as obviously looking like indigenous peoples, and obviously looking like some sort of stereotypical 1930s Western movie style indigenous clan of uncivilized, whatever, cave dwellers. It's it's not giving, and that's all I'm gonna say about it, because there have been discussions about this regarding other books and movies and universes as well. I'm not gonna go into it. Everybody knows what I mean. It's jarring. It's horrible. It's it's a bad cliche. It's bad writing. It's not, no, just no. Um, and to be honest, if you think about it with this book, or if I think about it, Khan, being from this deserty, hot area and being the king of that place as well, if I really think about it, he's also kind of described this way. He's described as a emotionless, cold on the outside, big honking chunk of muscle, no brain, aggressive, king of like nomadic lands and blah blah blah. It's like just now realized that yeah, our princess from the city who is white and is a super cool assassin and whatever, and the love interest is the well is the savage trope basically, which is not great, absolutely not great. um Chapter 50. So after they go through this tribe thing, they arrive at the place, at the kingdom of Khan, and I arrived at chapter 50. uh I don't remember by what point I figured out that the between chapters there are diary entries of this character called Elwin. I knew immediately, basically, that that is Rave. I figured it is so easy to figure out. I don't even know if the author wanted to hide it, if she wanted us to need to figure it out, because it was kind of just in your face. Like, yeah, the main character is this, and we are getting her diary entries, and obviously we knew from the beginning that Rave doesn't know anything about her past because she has amnesia. So it was just so obvious that Eloine is Rave. So anyway, because it turns out that she is the lost princess and Khan used to love her before she lost her memory, because her parents were killed and she lost her kingdom, and then her dragon took her up to the sky to solidify into a moon, and then somehow like transferred life energy back into her, but then because the dragon used the life energy, it fell from the sky with Eloine Rave, and then got scattered around, and but then Rave lived, but she had no memory of the past. So anyway, because she's back and Khan is like all over her, um it is a very weird thing. Like whatever happens after this point is so weird, because obviously the whole shtick of Rave is that she wants to kill this dude. Uh She wants to kill this very bad dude from the place where she is from, which is called the gutter or something like that. I forgot what it's called. Um, where is it even on the map? I don't even know. Um, so there is the gore. Yeah, not the gutter, the gore. But basically, there is this bounty hunter after her, and this bounty hunter has also supplied children to a fighting pit where she was also a child fighter. And she wants to kill this dude, and that's the whole thing, right? That's why she was super angry that Khan was taking her away, because she wanted to be in the gore. She wanted to find this dude and kill this dude, and she's on about it. We are in her head, and she's on about two things. Khan is very sexy, but she also wants to kill him and need to kill this dude. I don't even remember what the dude's name is. It's some weird name. But I will find it. So I don't just keep saying the dude. Where is she? Ah, Rek Zaros, yes. So she wants to kill Wrecked. She wants Rek to be wrecked. She gets with Khan to Khan's kingdom. She dresses up. She talks to Khan's sister and some other people there. She goes to a room. She has a sleep. She gets dressed, and she just walks out of there. She casually stops to chat with one of the guards at the door, and she just walks out into the city. And I wrote, for real, what the fuck was this chapter? And I wrote that because all the previous instances of her trying to get back to the gore to kill Rek is like she's sneaking away, right? There's the first spicy scene happens because she wants to sneak away from Khan, and she wants to get away from the clan where when they capture her, and she's on and on about wanting to go back to the gore and kill Rek. And then she gets to this place with Khan. We as the readers, we know much more now about the story and who Rave is and who she is to Khan and what happened in the past. But she doesn't know anything. She is not told. We actually even get a part where Khan's sister is like thinking about telling Rave some things about the past, but then she doesn't. Rave knows nothing. From her point of view, she's still just being kidnapped by Khan and taken to his kingdom, and she just needs to get back to the gore. But instead of trying to sneak away or trying to get out or whatever, she literally just waltzes out into the city. Later, she does say that she's thinking about getting away and trying to get the dragon and like running away with that back to the gore to kill Rek. But it like she completely loses her goal. There is no goal. She is just waltzing around the city. She's shopping. She's looking for the curly quill in this city. And how shittily this whole change happens is shown by me writing no more notes. After chapter 50, which is page 317, all the way until the end, which I will check now exactly, page 541, there is nothing. There's no more notes because I just wanted to get it over with so much, and I sped. Okay, I was speed reading. I did read everything. I didn't skip over anything, but I was just like, no, like what the heck is happening? Of course, there is more spice. There is more getting to know the past and what happened. And then there is more spice. And then Khan just decides that he kind of gave up on Rave because she's not Elduin anymore. She doesn't even want to remember the past, kinda, but they are still sort of lovering, supposedly. It is very messy. And the only thought that I didn't write down in the end, but the only thought I had when I finished the book, because I know that this is just first book of a series, right? I was like, I am absolutely 100% disinterested in reading anymore. There is no way that I'm going to get the second part of this book and read the rest of the story because there was inconsistent characterization, zero world building, jarring writing, absolutely jarring writing. And I just don't care. It did not even, there was not a single thing in this book that I want to know will happen. Oh, but of course, Rave gets to kill Rek in the end, not by her going back to the gore, but by Rek coming to them on accident because it had to happen. Somehow it had to happen. And we could have had a great thing where Khan and Rave like actually have the talk. They keep talking about this chat that they need to have. We need to have this talk. We need to have this talk. The talk never happens, okay? They could have had the fucking talk. And they could have been like, okay, Khan is like, well, you're not Eluin anymore, but I still love you and I will learn to love you as Rave. And Rave is like, actually, you're not a bad guy. And I also kind of fell in love with you. So let's go and sneak back to the gore together and kill this guy. But no, the guy comes to them because he comes as an emissary to Khan's kingdom, and he comes to spy a little bit, and then Rave just goes there and kills him, and we get another amazingly not like the cover gory bloody scene of Rave just kind of torturing and killing this guy. It is something. This book was something. And people are giving the plant-based bride in her video, and a lot of other people are also giving 3 stars. I couldn't give 3 stars. I gave 2 stars, and I wrote in the short review on Goodreads that I give 2 stars because some parts were well written. But what I mean by that is really that it made me chuckle, because sometimes Rave does these little comments in her head that are funny. But other than that, it's really not well written, in my opinion. And I tell you the reason why. The biggest reason why I think this book is not well written, because when there would be necessary to have a lot of cool describing words, a lot of adjectives, go wild on the adjectives, girl. Describe me this scene where we are, describe me this place, describe me this building, or describe me this creature, or talk about the dragons. For fuck's sake, there were no dragons in this book. Then she doesn't do it. But when there is absolutely no need, she does it. And there's just like adjectives everywhere. It's an adjective filled book. And yeah, speaking of which, the dragons, there are no dragons. The only significant dragon would be Eloine's dragon or Rave's dragon, which is dead. The other significant, in quote marks, dragon is Khan's dragon, Raigun. Appears maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, mostly with them traveling to Khan's kingdom. And other than that, we just see Raigun like sometimes in the distance going around. And he saves Rave from the trial. And that's it. That's all we get. That's all the dragons. And also, I just realized as I was writing notes today, I just realized that the moon doesn't hatch. The title is When the Moon Hatched. And I was actually waiting throughout reading this book. I was waiting for one of the moons to hatch, right? Because that's the premise, that all of these dragons, instead of dying, they sort of just fly into the sky and they become moons. And I was like, okay, so one of them is going to hatch and it's gonna somehow connect to our main character. Somehow one of these dragons is not dead, but it's actually an egg instead of a moon. And it's gonna hatch and it's gonna be amazing. No. The hatching part refers to the part where Eloine's dragon in the past gave her all the life essence and fell from the sky. So nothing is hatching. The cake is a lie. Anyway, I guess that's my sort of short 1 hour. It's been 1 hour. I've been yapping for an hour about this book. This has been my 1 hour review of this book. I will merge all my notes and this short Goodreads review and the points I made, and I will write it out in a more put together thing where I'm not raving. Hopefully, I will try to not rave and not get angry. It angered me. That's what I really hated about this book, that it angered me. That it was so bad that it made me angry, and it made me multiple times. It took me so long to read this book. It took me almost 2 weeks to read this book, which is for me is like super slow. And it angered me to the point where I had to stop reading. I had to put it down and do something else because I just could not. I could not anymore. But yeah, it took me almost 2 weeks, and it is very long for me, especially with a book like this, because usually if I really like it, for example, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, I really liked it, and I read that in a day and a half. Not even really a day, because I started to read in the afternoon, and I was reading until like maybe 11 or midnight, and then the next afternoon I was reading again and it was done. And then I was getting the continuation, and I liked it so much. I remember that we ordered the next book, and my husband was like, "But it's gonna take 8 days." And I'm like, "Ah, it's okay. I will slow it down. It will be fine." I read the next one again in 2 days, and I was like, "No, it's another week until my book arrives." So yeah, um, I was not surprised by the now 3.99, but even the 4 point something star, because there are people who love it, of course, sure, good for them. uh but yeah, there is no way that this book could be even a 3 star for me. There is not enough prose that I can gather that I enjoyed, and really, because I don't even want to read the next book. No, I have given up on this series. This was it. So yeah, I'm thinking that it is quarter to one now where I am. So I'm gonna take a short break, and then I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play Heroine, because I don't know if I'm prepared to continue that journey. But I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate. So I will take a short break now, and then I'll be back. Hello, I am back. I needed a little break. And I have a message. One second. There we go. So, I shall continue, I guess, my honors mode game. I've been trying to do an honor mode run for a long time now, but it never worked. And there was a time when I just gave up because I tried so many times in a row that it was just soul crushing that I kept dying. But now I am a bit better at the game, so hopefully something will happen. I'm gonna continue Heroine's journey next week, but I don't know when yet. Definitely not Monday. I shall see. So yeah, here I'm just a little halfling. Yeah, I'm just going around doing stuff. I'm a cleric of Saloon, which is really funny, with Shadowheart. So yeah, I'm just gonna play. I'm still like thinking about this book. The aftermath of this book. It left me shook. I don't even remember what I was doing. I was literally playing yesterday, but I don't remember what I wanted to do really. I mean, I could go to the goblin camp. But yeah, I've been trying different builds. Trying to find some fun stuff. I was playing a normal balanced game that I finished maybe 2 days ago. I don't even know why I was playing it. Just bored and had nothing better to do. But yeah, I'm gonna continue Heroine's stuff, and all the while I'm also doing things like I need to translate the book, my book, well, book, play, whatever it is. But it's really, really difficult. The point of the play is that the main characters don't have gender. Nobody has gender. And in English, that's fine because obviously I just use they, them, or other neopronouns or anything. But in Hungarian, we don't have pronouns, so it is really difficult to indicate gender fluidity. I was thinking that I will look at other people's work in Hungarian. Maybe I can find something. Also, I don't know how loud the game is. My husband will have to take a listen, because I don't want it to be too loud compared to my talking.
But you feel nothing in response.
It's okay, cool.
Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Ooh, I could try the nature. Let's see if it will work. No. I don't think I have any more inspiration left. Oh, I do. Actually, that's good. Haha. Success.
How'd you know? Dumb as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, she is. Rest of her litter's inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts. Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. But I can't let you pass just like that. Celebrating a raid we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice dab of this across the mug. Ought to do it.
What do I do? I don't really want to fight them because I don't want to die. Okay, I will do it.
Whatever calls you.
Let's put shit on my face.
I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot!
Lol.
Go on, mate. Enjoy the festivities. You earned it. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up.
The one thing... Oh yeah.
Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest we did.
The one thing that is
Inns
super
are good for
weird
gutting.
for me about Halfling is I
Lads
never
even
really
captured
play. I
some
played
Jew.
tieflings,
Worth celebrating,
human,
that is.
elves, a lot of elves, half elf. I tried half orc once. Never play small races, and it's so weird that I can't jump. Everything is so big. Well, I know that he doesn't know where Halsin is, so I'm just gonna go. There are sponges down under the bridge. I will get it, but first there's cutscene. I will just jump because I don't care.
I don't know
This is
what
how I
that
usually
toy of
play.
hers
I
is,
don't
but I'm
watch the
glad it's on
cutscene
our
anymore.
side.
I don't even listen to the conversation anymore. I only do it when I'm playing heroine because I want to immerse myself. Let's see. We already hit. I mean, I just made friends with Shadowheart, kinda, so. But
I don't
anyway.
know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. My home. The cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that
The three of
Yes,
shadow.
yes,
You
yes, yes,
still
yes.
do not know what
trust.
And I need to pick up all the food because I will need a lot of food. So here, my problem is that I want to get down, but I can go do that from the other side without wasting feather fall and stuff like that. Oh, hello, Volo.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Hey, bro, I want to trade. Don't have anything to sell though, but I would like the healing potions. I think maybe some food. Does he have anything that is good for me now? Jump distance. But I'm doing some lightning charge stuff. Oh, maybe. I could do this for Shadowheart. That's it, I think. Get moving. Okay, okay. And why did this split though? And Astarion could do the ring from the goblin. I just forgot how to talk in the way that I can get the ring.
Oh, you got him good. As the symbol glows,
I
power
think-
courses through you. Or
Well, not you go on, or I'll what?
I feel I should warn you that the average
What was that?
This.
For
That's how.
that's more like it.
And then, choop. Let's get that ring. Thank you.
as you're the pleasant.
You in?
Imp-
And then I could wear it. I have a slot, so. But I don't think I'm gonna bring everyone down there. I can just go alone.
That's curious.
Is this just stealing? No, it's not. Used to be stealing. So yeah, here there's some sponges that I can wash my face off. No? Why? I should be able to. Huh. No? I use it, but it doesn't get the shit off. I'm sad. Ah, but I get it off when I walk in the water, okay. I don't have shit on me anymore.
Be cautious.
Oh no, I have to open this.
Better than crack
Will
that
I be
open.
able to open it? Nope. Okay, I did it. And something. Money! I don't even really know what I want to do first. He's so small. I wonder if they have the owlbear cub. Do they? No, they don't. They have a chicken. Should I poison them?
We have to sneak the truth out of this.
Okay.
Veritable
I will go here.
Let's hope we
I
find
will
a
use
new
Astarion. No, I can't do that. Grab poison. I can. Okay.
What should we toast to, eh?
You raise your glass and shout.
Go on, drink up!
There we go.
That's it. Now,
Nice. Now they're all gonna drop dead.
You. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
That's not gonna work. Why is his charisma -1? I don't know. That's gonna be a fight. Maybe. Nope. Okay.
Yeah?
Hey. Anyway, let's do this. But he has 2 bonus actions, which is cool. The problem is the guard. But I do have the ogres, so I can... Can I frighten? Oh, it worked. Nice. That's good. And now just... We have shovel. Okay, let's see. How to not die here. Good. Get away from the thing. Yeah, the bugbear is also a problem. Can I heal him? I will heal him, but I can't reach him with this. So I will just go closer. This is action. This is also action. Ah, but he's in range. Good. I can also sanctuary him. So what is he doing if he's... Ah, okay, so he's still doing stuff anyway. Let's call... Do I call into 2 woods? I mean... Nah. I'm gonna... do this. And go a bit away from here. Oh, his initiative. His initiative. Okay. Yacht.
No choice but to keep going.
So I wanna go a
Best be
bit
on my
away.
way.
Nice. Astarion, heal yourself. Have a snack. Nope. Can you reach any of them? No, because of the grill thing. But it could go invisible. Go, shovel, go! Poor girl. Oops. No, shovel. Nice. Try to get the bugbear.
Time to deal some punishment.
Shadowheart. Really? Okay, protect yourself then. Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Because he's frightened. Oh no, not anymore. He's just threatened. But he's slightly drunk. What do I do? Everything is too far away. Also, only have a bonus action? Okay, I'm gonna dismiss it. Hello? Or no, because the game doesn't want me to. Can I? No. But I can do this. Nice. Problem is that I need to heal. There we go. Go, go, shovel, go. Go invisible again. Confuse them. It's also good that nobody else here. Like, no one else aggroed. They all seem to die when they drink the poison thingy. I swear there is more of them. Normally.
My faith will protect me.
Okay. Ow. Poor shard. Well, that was shit.
Destroyer.
Let's finish this.
Oh, now that was nice. Poor girl.
Let's get this over with.
Well, that was lucky.
Giving your own
Problem
reason,
is that I
I'm
need to
really
sleep.
the one to judge.
Oh, it's the 6th scene.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlakith mazathok.
Sure,
Can you feel
Laser.
it
Yes,
crawling
exactly
through you?
what I meant as well.
Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
What do I do here? I don't know. I can have this. Oh, I have advantage on everything. Let's do persuasion. Oh, okay. It's okay, Laser, chill out.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Sure, Laser, sure. Also, thank you very much for the follow. I'm sorry I haven't seen it earlier because I can't see chat or
You are transforming.
follows when I'm playing. Who the hells are you?
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Good stuff, bro. I don't even know what I want to do. I kinda don't want to do the elated way, but also the powers are very useful. Especially cool the weak.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Oh, hey, Ash. I'm sorry, I also haven't seen your message. Now I'm seeing it because my phone was on charge, but I brought my phone now, so now I can see chat while I'm playing. Hello, Ash.
A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing.
Yes, okay, blah blah. This is too boring for me. I want to play. I don't want cutscenes. Scratch! He's so cute. Wait, I'm gonna actually waste a potion. Hello, Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Ash, how is Ash doing? Ash, I'm gonna order socks from you. Yeah, I didn't know when I was going to go live. I knew that it was gonna be today, but I wasn't sure when. But I'm gonna be live until 2. Because after that we have program with husband.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until
Okay, not
I knew
socks
he was
then.
I'll never forget him.
Long
But I'm glad to have met
thing.
you.
You can knit me one of those long things. Just a long. We could call it a long. A knit long. What? No, like not long socks. I mean, like just a long piece. We have sickness in the house that I'm currently avoiding so far. Oh, so you're like, Ash is like zombie apocalypse in her room, like barricading herself from the family so she doesn't get sick. Let's see what I can do. Thank you. One long, please. I don't know what to do now. I mean, I guess I can just go back to the goblin key camp. It's not... I could have gone even earlier then, because your meeting was over way earlier.
More for me.
But the first hour I spent talking about the book club book for InkMind, and now I was just like, well, I could play some Baldur's Gate, but not the one I was playing before. I will continue. Heroine's journey will be continued, but not now. Now I'm just playing my honor mode because I want to and I can. What is that? Cage key. I don't need it. I just need their stuff. Problem is the trader is now dead. This is okay. I fucked that up a little bit. Well, Astarion fucked it up. So, why did I? It's okay, Ash. I'm the same. Because I even unfollowed some people because it was just too much. And I'm not watching Twitch anymore, to be honest. I don't really watch anyone anymore. Sometimes I watch some Palia streamers. Very rarely. Mostly just watch YouTube. And since we got our projector and the screen, I've just been watching a lot of shows and stuff. Oh, it's very cool. I wanted a projector because we have this like cozy corner. I call it the cozy corner. It's like basically we have a sofa and it's constantly open. So I can just go there and chill. And I work there. And I wanted a projector because I wanted to watch some stuff on like bigger screen and just laying down and, you know, chill. And I think for 2 months I was deciding which projector to get. And finally I decided, and I was like, it is so expensive. So I didn't buy it for another 2 months. But I got it, got the screen, and now I can watch whatever. Absolutely casual murder rampage, yes. So yeah, I've just finished watching Stranger Things the other week. And I wanted to watch Euphoria, because I always heard good stuff about it. And I've seen the first 5 episodes and I gave up. I did not like it. I want to watch 13 Reasons Why. I also heard some good things. I started watching Black Mirror, but I only watched a few episodes and I don't know, it was enough. I watched episodes that I've seen parts of on YouTube Shorts because I wanted to see the whole episode. And then that's it. What else? I found a show called The Empress, which is about Sisi, the Elizabeth of Austro-Hungary. It's very cool. Oh yeah, the speakers. So the speakers are fine. The speakers work. She chewed the cable. So the 2 sides of the speakers are connected by one cable, and that cable is fixed into the right side speaker, and the other end is just a normal USB-C. The problem is she chewed that end, and it doesn't work at all. So it can be fixed. We just need to replace the end of the cable, but I don't know how to do that. My dad would be able to do that, but I don't know how to replace that, sadly. So I'm gonna shoot them. Oh yeah, in September, true. My parents are. My mom actually just messaged me that they booked their flights from here to Barcelona, because after they come here they go to Barcelona and then to go back home to England, and they have already booked their hotel and stuff, so they are coming. Yes, it's nice because we haven't seen my parents since our wedding, which was when a year and a half ago. Yeah, so it's gonna be nice to see my parents. I miss them.
Fall by my hand.
Oh yeah, because now you can't leave until you have like papers and stuff. Oh. No, I was lucky. Well, not lucky, but like yeah, that's why we had to sort of rush the wedding, because I needed the papers. Okay, Borg is dead. Can I shoot all 3 of them? Oh.
That won't work.
I hate these comments that the dreamer makes. I hate them. What do you mean that won't work? It just worked. One of them fell off and died. I don't understand these comments, and they are so annoying. Ah, storms, yeah. Well, of course, you know, I'm also kind of used to not seeing my family for a while, because even when I lived in England, we lived far away from each other. And I was busy and my parents are busy. So I'm used to it, but it's been a really long time. Although not true even, we've seen my parents, because last year we went to visit my grandmother. Yeah, not here, but in Hungary. because we went to visit my family in Hungary because my great-grandma was 90 years old. So everyone was there. My aunt was there and my parents. It was very nice. It was hot as heck, but it was nice.
Talk to me.
Again.
Really? Shut up, dreamer. I don't care. Not enough movement. Okay. Ah, the other one's back here. Okay. Can I stab? No. But I can heal. Have a snack, Astarion. Oh yeah, we ate so much. Jesus. It was... Ooh. Because everybody wanted to go to different restaurants and stuff, and... Oof. Yes, we ate a lot. And my grandma went badonk with food as well. Even though we told her not to cook so much because no one can eat so much. It is impossible to eat so much, but of course she's a grandma, like what did I expect?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Try something else.
Bye, Astarion. It's alright. He will live. Come on, orb. Yes. In Hungary we have this folk story. Kisgömböc. The little blob or orb, or I don't know. It's a little piggy. And it eats everything, and then it becomes super big and it starts rolling around. And as it rolls around, it eats more things, and it just becomes so big and big and big that eventually it pops. It's a really weird folktale that I remember it from my childhood. Good job, Shadowheart. Let's pick him up. Let's heal everyone.
Let's go hurt someone.
Now I can heal. I can use short rest because I have a lot of food, so it's okay.
Loose brickwork. Best not lean against it.
What's inside?
And there is another healing potion down there. There. Yeah. Yeah, can someone jump that? Can maybe short. Okay, get whatever. But can she get back up is the question. No, but she can get down. And we can all get down as well.
Looking ahead.
There we go. So now I go in. Yes, we have my favorite one is the one about the princess. So yeah, the prince goes out, of course, to find a wife, but then he comes back home and he couldn't find anyone, so the king is like putting up a thingy that all the princesses and like all the ladies can go and like present themselves, and then the king is like, the prince chooses a girl and the king is like, okay, you can marry the girl, but first she has to complete like 3 trials or whatever, and one of the trials is like a riddle that you should come with, you should bring something but not bring something, and bring something that is yours but something that was given or whatever. It's like very complicated. So she comes and like the gifts she brings, but doesn't bring is doves, because she brings them and she opens the cage and they fly away. So she brought them but she didn't bring them because they fly away. And then the second one is whatever, and then the third one is like she's wearing a bra but no skirt and nothing, like just the bra. And the king is like, what the fuck? and she's saying that, well, I brought something that nature gave me, but my breasts I grew myself, or what is like super weird. And not kidding, this is like an animated, like a folktale, like for little children, right? This is crazy. It's bonkers. Yo, Gail, you have to be hungry now. Hello,
My condition is
Pinky. Good
worsening
morning.
again.
The bean has
I need
awoken.
to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
The bean. The bean is feeling much better now. She had a little limp, and we found out that she had a pimple on her leg. And now she's feeling better. She's barely limping anymore. She's little mischief again, which is good. There's also another tale, the stone soup. Oh yeah, it was. These stories are like hundreds of years old, you know. They are like, some of them are medieval, some of them are way farther than that. Some of these stories evolved from nomadic, the tales of nomads, like when Hungarians were still nomadic people. They are really old. There is one which is also been popularized because they remade it in like a vulgar way and put it on YouTube. It's the stone soup. Basically, a soldier comes home from what is supposedly World War One, and he goes back home to his village, and he has nothing left. He doesn't even have shoes, and he goes around asking for food, but nobody wants to give him food except this old lady, and he tricks her, saying that he can make soup from, because the old lady says that she has nothing at home, but she can try to share something, right? But it's not true, because she's packed with food. So the soldier realizes this and is tricking her. And the way she tricks her is, he says that he can make soup from stone. And he puts the stone in the cauldron, and they put water on it, and he's like, okay, so we just need sausage and this and that and whatever. So the lady brings out all her stuff from her storage, like all the ingredients that she actually had, and they put it in the soup, and then he eats the soup and gives the stone to the lady, saying that it's a magical stone that can make soup so tasty. And then he leaves. So he basically scams this old lady out of her food. What? Oh. I was like, what happened? But it's just my pillow that fell off somehow from my chair. Okay, Gail, you can get an artifact, yes. You can get this one. Enjoy.
Somehow the second artifact hasn't. And what's. Thank you.
You're welcome, Gail. Let's move on.
Oi! What's the bloody ruckus out there?
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
There are actually a lot of cool sort of documentaries, videos about Hungarian folk tales, because people did some stuff about it, because these were existing in books only, like children books and like folk tale collections and whatever. And I think in the 70s or 80s, a really famous Hungarian director and another person as well, they did like these animated series out of the Hungarian folktales, and it's to this day it's the way we watch these, and even kids, like that's the way they do it. Nobody really reads the books anymore because they are all over the place, these folktales. There is like not one big collection where you can find them all, so it's really hard to get them. But this animated series has all of the most popular ones, and the art style of this series is really cool. So a lot of people have looked into it, especially, you know, like channels that deal with like movies and sort of niche video stuff and film stuff. They have done some cool videos about it, and I have learned some stuff about these folk tales that I didn't even know. I don't even know what I want to do. +1, +3. Let's try this. Oof! 25? Are you crazy? Okay, I'm gonna have to fight them.
That you have.
I guess I get a Binky.
Now,
Poor Binky
ask you a
sneezing.
question, lovely. What's your business here?
Okay.
You what? You.
Can I turn this off? I can, and I can hide. That was cool. I can go invisible, so they try to look for me instead of fighting.
Got to press on.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's go.
Made a grave mistake.
Lol. I'm just reading what you wrote. What the heck? Explosive sheep. Okay. I love this thing. This paladin thingy. Or cleric or whatnot. Yeah, cleric. This thunder, smite, whatever. It's very cool. Come on, AI. Do your thing. That is sure. Don't do anything. That is absolutely acceptable. I like it. Is she going for the drum? Oh no. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I have no more movement. Oh no! They all came. That was not the plan. Can I scare them? What? So if I click on myself, I need to choose a target. Oh no, I frightened. Poor Shovel frightened himself. Is there no... Oh wait, there was a ladder, but it broke because of... Oops! Okay. Do I have like a... Oh! No, I'm not gonna use a fireball for this. But the flaming sphere... No, flaming sphere is something else. Come, Gale. Do something useful.
Survival is all that matters.
I can go all the way here. And I can go this. Ooh. And then I can run away. Yeah! Died. The sphere can jump? I didn't know. Well, that didn't work. Oh yeah, I'm immob. Okay, I'm just gonna dismiss Shovel because it's useless. Poor Shovel. Kill. Ooh, that was... No, that's unfair. Yeah, hit the ball. Leave me be. Let's wait because he's blind. I need to get out of the blind. Nice. Can I kill these ones up
You picked
here?
the wrong fight, friend.
Nice. Do I have... Oh, I have 8 big potions. Sure. I could... I can't. It's blocked. Oh, but I can. Eat! No? No eat. Ah, sad. More? The bean is saying more. Does anybody know what more means? We are looking for a solution to more. Please help us. Yeah, not enough. But I can just move a bit.
Heading there.
Don't want to go too in, because I'm afraid I will aggro the whole rest of them. Oh no, I have to kill him now. Gale, come here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Nope.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Can I shove him off? No? Really? What? No, that was not the problem. I failed the athletics. No, it's a ladder. I could shove him through the ladder. It's not a problem. But I failed the athletics. It was 50-50. I like how this one doesn't do anything. It's just broken because the ladder broke, so it cannot get. I guess it cannot pathfind. So it's just like.
Concentrate. Make this quick.
Ow! Oi! I did not see that. That there was an opportunity attack. Of course that didn't work. But I tried. Nah, look, I will shove him, okay? Yay! I'm sorry, I had to. It was
Think you can take me
good. That one HP down because I have the tenacity. Can I? Oh, that was nice. Peaks on the Sacred Flame is good. Oh, nice. And then just stab. And stab.
Need to stay focused.
Eh. Could be worse. Poor girl. Come on, girl. No. Oops, I forgot that I had a speed potion. And now I lost a turn. Blah. I like their death noises. It's so funky. Gale. No, it's the same thing. Let's try. No.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
No, but
One
I
day
can come
I'll
down
catch a
here.
break.
Really? I can't reach her, can I? Maybe. Hello.
No
There we
escape.
go. One?
I'm ready.
Lol. Oh, come on. It has 3 health. And it is trying to run away. Gale, please.
Can't have me.
Gale, please. Oh, God.
Push my luck again.
No. No. Somebody murdered this creature. There we go.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do.
Gale
and
is
get out
tank,
of here.
yes. Oh, I can have beef with shards. Yes.
A ruin abandoned to a murderous horde is a very fitting dedication to Seluna.
Jesus, she's such a bitch. Okay, now I have to sleep again.
Let's see.
Somebody wants
One day I'll catch a
Astarion, what do
break.
you want?
I want to have a word.
You know, I was just thinking about you. Remembering our little encounter in the night. The very same. It obviously put me off your neck, but now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
Horny bastard.
Not that anyone's volunteered. It's just an idle fancy.
Let's see. I don't know what to... I don't know if I want to romance anyone in this run.
We still need them. That doesn't stop me from wondering, of course. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Relax. We're just talking.
I like how
So,
he's covered in blood.
in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
I don't know. Let's say Lae'zel.
A meal that would put up a fight. An adventurous choice. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better
And they
go
taste
find
like beef.
something I can actually
I
get
don't
my
know.
teeth into.
Maybe they taste like cake. Maybe they are cake. Maybe it's like that game. Is this cake? Is it cake? Or that show, that TV show as well. Is it cake? We are back to the is it cake trend. Oh no. My feed was full of those videos at one point.
Nothing out there will taste as good
I
as
did.
the
I haven't seen the show.
alternatives. But I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
But yeah, some people can make crazy cakes that really do look super real. What should we eat? Some garlic, some cheese, some sausage, some fish, and a wine. Look for the vampire. I've read it on Tumblr ages ago
Promised I'd be back.
that vampires actually spread the idea
worry.
that they don't like garlic.
I have things under
And they
control.
just want people to eat a lot of garlic because it's a good spice.
For now.
So when they eat us or when they drink
You
our blood,
haven't
it's
been using
tastier.
that parasite's power.
Astarion
You
is
think you
special.
don't need it.
He's my special boy.
But things haven't gone as you expected.
Italian vampires.
Thought Nettie might be able to
Yes.
help you in the Druid's Grove.
Something like that, exactly.
But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it.
You're desperate to be rid of it. Yes.
It's complicated, but
Blah 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 blah
parasites
blah.
are merely a symptom.
Blah 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 blah
Were it
blah.
not for my protection.
Blah 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 blah.
Hells.
Blah 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 blah. There we go. Immersion, yes. Are you not immersed? This is a new bug that I discovered recently. Sometimes I can't leave camp like this. You see, now it's... What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, are they gonna attack me? Is the question. They are. They is red. Oh no. Oops, I was standing here for too... Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Okay, I will fight this fight, and that will be the end of the stream. And probably the end of this playthrough. That's not what I wanted to do. Astarion, help me. My boy. Yeet.
To the death.
That's not great. Yes, it's honor mode. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I mean, I can run away with someone, and then even if the whole rest of the party dies, I will live. Okay. Oh, maybe. No, I will not use the fireball. Not yet.
Don't get too close.
Now I will shatter. Nice. Maybe I will risk a potion with Gale as well. There's... Okay.
Need to find a way forward.
Ow. Gale is tanking again. Really? Oh god. Well, at least these three are dead, so that's something. I want to kill that one because there is a drum behind him. Done. Now. Oh, I can reach. Can I reach all the way? No. But I can go way closer. Closer? Not close enough. Stab. 52 health. Oh yeah, and she has the shield. What else does she have on her mode? Okay, nothing special. Rugslin has shit stuff on honor mode, so I'm gonna have to cheese that fight, I think. If I get there. We shall see. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. And... too far. Gale is next, and then me, so... she can shield herself. Oh, no, that was lucky. That was good. Uh-oh. Ow. He dropped a fucking statue on me, okay?
It shall be done.
Gale has run through the fire, because why not? What the heck? What am I gonna do with this field?
Can't even catch my breath.
Ooh, that was good. Okay, I'm gonna heal. No! Don't do that. That is unfair. Die. Really. 1 health. 1. 1 turn of shield. So I can hit her. No. I said hit her. But it goes through the shield, so... Okay.
Got to press on.
3%. And it's too far away. But this one may not be. Ugh. Well, that sucks. Okay, okay, I will do this. There we go.
Can't stay idle.
Okay, let's try to shoot this dude. No, not the weapon. Jesus. Okay. You haven't seen anything. Have you seen nothing? Okay. Cut content. There we go. Fly. How far can you fly? Not very far. What the fuck is this distance?
Have to keep going.
Yay. How do I still walk into the fire when I'm trying to specifically go around it? Ah, that didn't work. Okay, but I tried. So, what the fuck? Is this now stuck? Oh, okay. That was useful. But her shield is down. Oh. Now I can stabby stab. Get up, shard. Nice. Ooh, but she shielded up again. Needs spell slot. No, I thought that would go through, even through the shield. Let's try this again. Nope. Oh, okay. I got 1 hit in. Oh, okay. It's okay. I'll be fine. I will live.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential.
Worm. Yum yum yum.
Open your mind to it.
Space gummy.
You already
Thank you,
know
thank
how.
you, thank you. What do I do? Okay, let's eat the space gummy.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Okay, these ones go for sale. I can read these. I can get her key. Astarion wants space gummies as well.
So, my only
Yes.
complaint is that...
No, the space gummies are mine. Blast, pull the weak. Do I want anything else? Maybe favorable beginnings. Anything useful? That's not bad. Are the traders here? No, they are gone. Anyway, that's it. I will save it there. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ash, for being here. I shall be back next week with more Baldur's Gate, but continuing Heroine's journey. And as I said in the blog post that I posted on InkMind, I am revealing the book for February. I know it's already the 5th and the month is very short, but the book is also very short. I have chosen from the list Tales of Mystery and the Macabre by Elizabeth Gaskell. And I have already read the first story in it. And I really like it. So I'm gonna be reading it and I'm gonna be reviewing it at the end of February or the beginning of March. And the long review about When the Moon Hatched is going up on the website this week. So yeah, thank you for being here. See you later. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Bye bye.